Well, we're all broadcasters now, aren't we? So here's my latest tip to help you look professional broadcasting on Zoom or Teams, and it's based on my career broadcasting on the TV news. Now here's a great tip for keeping the pace up in an online meeting. All news programs have what we call a running order, a list of all the stories and items in order, but it's not just a list of some stories, it's real detail. The opening music, that'll be 12 seconds. The introduction to the first story, 25 seconds. The first story itself on tape, maybe 2 minutes, 10 seconds. The bit in the middle where we say, stay watching, something's coming up, that'll be timed at maybe 20 seconds. But the point is, these things are timed very, very precisely because we have to fit into a time slot. Now, I'm not suggesting you're that rigid in your Zoom meetings because that could really kill the atmosphere stone dead. But I am suggesting that when you plan your meeting, you do have a real think about how long each section really will take. And I say really will because the killer at the beginning can be if you say, okay, we've got 15 people, let's have a minute or so each introducing yourself and telling us why you're here. That could be a quarter of an hour, bang, gone. And that means the meeting might well overrun and become rather exhausting. So have a running order, don't be afraid to stick to it. And here's a final thought on this. Say to people, we're going to do this bit for 6 minutes or 4 minutes or something a bit unusual, not a general 5 or 10, because then people think, okay, this person obviously means business. In my next tip, I'll tell you why we always have the weather at the end of a news bulletin, and it's related to this subject. Well, I hope you found that useful, and if you're curious about my workshops and how I can help you and your teams get more done by lunchtime, then good news. My workshops have now gone online, and even better news, they're short. I think 35 minutes is about the right length of time for a fun, interactive workshop with a real do-it-tomorrow takeaway. So if you're curious and you want to find out more, my takeaways range from getting a message across fast to sifting information to holding a really tight meeting that has impact. Then the details of how to get in touch with me coming up now.